Alrighty, Vibe Tribe. This is Friendly Friday. Welcome to 420 Tarot. If you are enjoying my interpretation of the cards or feel a connection, think I'm entertaining, or who knows, maybe my voice puts you to sleep, go ahead, give a like and subscribe. I have kind of taken the freestyle route here the last few days, and I'm quite enjoying it. And I'm actually feeling like I'm getting more of a message. More of a message. So we're going to do this again. And I think I'm going to keep doing it for a while. I'm just going to basically start throwing down cards and reading them as we go, almost like a speed read. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. So take them as they resonate. And what doesn't resonate, go ahead and leave that behind for someone else to pick up. So we're going to, I've grounded, this is my third or fourth reading today. I've had to ground each time. And I've cleansed the cards and all that kind of good stuff already. Called in spirit. All right. So what does the soul tribe, or sorry, the vibe tribe, what do they need to, what can they expect? What kind of messages are you looking to send their way? I don't know how many cards are there, so let's have a look. And they would have been up this way on the deck. So, okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Well, I'm going to do them sideways. That looked better. Knight of Swords. The Page of Discs. Let's put a few cards here. The Knight of Cups. The Eight of Discs. King of Wands. The Nine of Swords. Look at her eyeballs. She looks freaked right out. She's got no clothes on. Oh no, she's got maybe a dress or something on. And then we have the High Priestess. She's dressed. She's only showing one eye, right? Okay, so I feel like this is almost, this last card is like a separate, that's what it's telling me. And then we have the Four Swords. I feel like this is, you're rested. You need rest. You need rest. Okay, so this video is going to be released tomorrow, which is April 18, 2025, Good Friday, according to the calendar that I'm looking at. Yeah, it feels like you are, with this Nine of Swords, you're needing rest. Okay, so let's get, okay, so let's get some clarity on what's going on here. Like, the High Priestess, is this the viewer? I'm gonna come right out and ask, is this the viewer? No, it doesn't want me to pick that one up. Ace of Pentacles, so I'm gonna say that's a yes. You are the High Priestess. And we'll try and get some confirmation on that with the other deck. And it's saying a yes with the Lovers on the bottom. So what's under the Lovers, and then the Sun. So this is definitely a yes. You, the viewer, are the High Priestess in this. So that's your power. That's your energy. I feel like you are a person that is very, you're open. Oh, I want to say you're open to influence, but that's not what I mean, because that sounds kind of derogatory. You're open, your heart is open and it can be naive at times. This is you wear your heart on your sleeve, right? So you're the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So you can't have one without the other. And there's it feels like there's maybe hmm, I think you feel as though you may be I think you feel like you're being somebody is being deceptive. Or are you being deceptive? Okay, let's get some clarity on that. Nine of Swords. Please clarify the Nine of Swords. Is this it doesn't feel like it is a worry, like a real worry, maybe paranoia. Um Five of Pentacles. I think you are trying to reconcile. You're trying to reconcile something here. The Something doesn't add up. There is a somebody's story doesn't add up, or two stories they don't jive, and I feel like you're right in the middle of it all. You're like you got to sit there and listen to it. Um, so protect yourself, eh? Like don't let other people's energies influence your thinking. I think that's what's happening here. But let's get some more cards here. You are you're working on a not enough, a lack. There there's a lack of interest, a lack of truth, a lack of love, a lack of finances. There's a lack, and you're trying to reconcile it. You're trying to piece together the puzzle as to why things are so chaotic. Okay, so let's see if we can get a few more cards. Um, so the King of Wands, he is, well, the Queen of Wands, she's the Queen of Chaos. But the King of Wands, he's more, he's easily distracted. Things don't move fast enough. He tends to want to move on. I'll take that as it resonates. And that's where I think the Eight of Pentacles comes in, that things aren't moving as perfection tends to slow the production. Okay, some more. So that could be perfection of anything, for the production of anything, right? Let's get a couple more cards here on the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got three. Oh, I just dropped a rock on the floor. Okay, so we've got the Four Cups, the Empress, and the Devil. Okay, let me just pick up this rock before I step on it and break my ankle. The yeah. So there's not enough love, there's not enough resources, there's not enough, it's not moving fast enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. This has you up at night, and I not that there's an easy simple solution, but it feels as though there could be help. So the devil, to me, the devil in this case is not evil. It's only pointing out that there is maybe something that is clouding our judgment. And it could very well be a lie. It could very well be that things don't add up. Um, but there's something that um, we have this daydream of a perfection. Everything's perfect. Um, but it's not. And as the high priestess, you are, I feel as though you're losing, you're losing control, not control. You are slipping. Um, this could be I feel like this is kind of like a step backwards. Like two or three steps forward, one step back. I feel that what this reading is, that there's going to be a step back. Not that you're going to be knocked down a peg or anything like that. I feel that as situations change, as as people change, um, there's going to have to be a reevaluation, a reevaluation on maybe how rigid you are in your in the different aspects of your life, whether it's your relationships, your job, your children, that kind of thing. But all, like things that you hold valuable, but also your love life, your mental well-being, your finances. There's I feel like there's going to be have to be some kind of re-evaluation, um, maybe a midlife crisis. Menopause can do this kind of crap to you too. Um, all right, so let's just get two more clarification cards here, please, Spirit, for the Four Cups, Empress, and the Devil. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords again, and again the swords are, it's in your head. It's it, it's clouding your view. It's in your head. And then the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is there. Okay, so the energy on the bottom of this deck is the Eight of Swords. So there's still reevaluation. Maybe um, you have to take the blindfold off to see what's really amiss here. And that blindfold is going to reveal, um, it's going to reveal the types of changes that need to happen. I just want to do one more clarification on this, because this has to do with rigidity of like perfection, and maybe even with the devil here, this could even be almost an OCD type. Um, and I'm not. The high priestess. I did ask, is the high priestess the viewer? And it came out, yes, the high priestess is the viewer. But I think the high priestess is the viewer, you viewing what I'm doing here, but also the high priestess is looking at this. This is somebody in the high priestess's life, and this is I don't think you've been knocked down a peg. I think you're being called up. You're called up. You're called up. What's that word? You're being summoned. You're being summoned to bring in all of your power, bring in all of your intuition, bring in all your experiences, all your everything. This is somebody that you care for. This is somebody. This is somebody that you care for, and I think you're watching it go down the toilet. You're watching their life, not watching their life, but you're trying to help them stop putting their life down the toilet. Okay, so we're going to use the 1JJs for this. I'll just bang the microphone. I wonder if that's going to be loud. Okay, so the clarification, please. Clarification and confirmation, Spirit, on the first 6 cards pulled, which are the Knight of Swords, Page of Discs, Knight of Cups, 8 of Discs, and King of Wands. This is a confirmation that this is an influenced energy outside of the High Priestess energy. 9 of Wands. And then we have the World on the bottom. Um, this is somebody that's close. Yeah, the wands are like kind of woven together. This is somebody that's close to you. Could even be like I said, could even be a spouse or a child, maybe like even a parent. They are looking for your assistance. They're looking for your help. They're looking for guidance from you. They're looking for guidance from you. Could even be a sister. Um, so the wands is fire, and the Empress is earth, dirt, ground. Um, The yeah, there's someone's looking for your help. Someone's looking to you for assistance, whether you have an expertise in something or you've experienced a similar type of situation. Um, Again, I'm going to ask the Empress, the Empress, the Empress. Is this situation a concern for the Empress? So that's the Four Swords. So there's the Four Swords up here. And I'm going to say that this is a yes only because um, it links the two decks, like the four. So this is the Eight of Swords, so this is half, right? Half, and this is the other half. Um, so you are the High Priestess, and the Empress is asking for assistance. That's what I think this is, like a cry out. Any advice? Is there any advice? Is there any advice for the High Priestess, or possibly the Empress that the High Priestess can pass on? This seems like a very troubling personal event. So the advice is decisions. You're going to have to make a decision, and remember, not making a decision is making a decision. So you can choose to move on this and help or not. Either way, you're not. I almost feel like you can be selfish about this, but you're not going to be. Give us a couple more cards for the High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles, and there you go. There's her husband, the Magician. So the advice that I'm getting is help if you can. Help if you can. Bend an ear if you can't. Like listen if you can. Help somebody brainstorm if you can. Don't get yourself all twisted up. Don't get yourself all twisted up in 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 someone else's problem. See, there's the world at the bottom. So this is it feels to me that whether you help this person or not, the end of your cycle is going to happen, and um, they may not accept your help. They may choose to accept someone else's help. So when the end of your cycle is done, they may not be there to walk with you through. They may be with someone else, or they may be left behind. But this does trouble you though. There's like this is the Nine of Swords High Priestess vibe again. This is troubling to you, and I think it's troubling because I think I think you are afraid of not necessarily losing them to death, but um, losing them to the chaos, losing them to like being disconnected from them. Like that, the Empress, she's grounded. She's supposed to be grounded. She's supposed to be tough love, um, energetic, inspiring. Um, and the High Priestess is more of a intuitive flitabout, I guess you would say. Yeah, so I think the message here is do what you can. Don't make yourself sick over it. Don't make yourself sick over it, because I think this is so we have one, two, and the High Priestess is card number two. One, two, one, two. So I feel like it's two, one, 2-1, 21, 21. That might be significant to somebody. Um, then we have 21 up here, so 20, 21, 21, the world. So you can help them, you can give them the tools. I feel like you can do all those things, but unless they want to grab on, unless they want to open their mind, unless they want to feel love, all the you look here, there is not one King of Pentacles. There's seeking help, and then the Ace of Pentacles, but there's no King. So there's no, it feels like this is not a need for resources, like resources for sustainability. Um, this is more of a social or emotional concern. Okay, and like I said, don't let it eat you up. 21, 21, the world. Okay, that's the message for today. That's the message for Good Friday. Um, you can't force anybody to do anything. Um, whether that is to follow you or to stop doing something, either way, right? You can't, but I, the, the, there will be maybe not a penalty or a price to pay, but there will be friction. The 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 speed at which they decide to take action is going to decide how much friction there's going to be between you and them. So this is basically out of your hands. All you can do is give the tools. All you can do, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Okay, and if you notice here, there is no knight. Okay, it's page and kings, magician, the devil. Okay, so yeah, all you can do is give the tools. You can't dictate. You can't dictate how they use the tools, providing you know they're not actual really real tools like drills and stuff. And you can't dictate. You can tell them you don't smash it up or you owe me a new one. Yes, but I mean you can't dictate how they use your advice. And again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Any advice that is detrimental to life should be taken up with a licensed practitioner or somebody that is an expert in that field. But yeah, you can only say, "Here you go. This is what I have to offer," and then they can do what they want. You have no control. You have no control over that, and it may cause a little bit of friction. So be patient. Be and you're. It feels like you're going to make it to the end of this cycle before they do, but they will catch up. They will catch up. Okay, so that's the message for Good Friday. Um, I'm hoping everybody is having. If you're a Christian, I hope you're having a. I hope you're having a memorable Good Friday. Remember, today it's fish. And I'm hoping that your Easter weekend brings forward hope and joy. I also hope that we are in the Christian faith, that we receive blessings, and that the promise is unbroken. Again, I'm not a religious person. Like I said a way back, I do believe in the Holy Bible. I don't follow um, any rigid religion, and what I mean by that is it's this way or no way. When they can, um, you look at all the different religions around the world, and there's so many similarities, and then there's differences, and then when you try to compare them, um, it almost makes you wonder if it's all just one religion and it just got broken up. So I'm more of I believe in the Bible, but I also believe that it's not entirely intact, if I can put it that way, whether it's through translation, missing books, or modified in any way. But anyways, enough about that. Not a lot of people find that just they find that distasteful, but that's I try to be as authentic as possible, and that's the way I roll. I roll. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I appreciate each and every viewer. Like and subscribe. Namaste.